I wrote a poem many years ago about the law of nature, about the Declaration of Independence. It's called Our American Birthright. And it kind of capitalized what the Declaration stood for in my estimation, what they were trying to say. One nation under God was their cry, indeed their declaration. For upon the laws of nature and of nature's God they built a mighty nation. But unlike mankind before them who had walked this earth and sod, these men would never question the sovereignty of God. That all men were created was a truth self-evident, and to secure the rights God gave us was the role of government. And should any form of government become destructive of this end, it was their right, indeed their duty, a new one to begin. So with a firm reliance on divine providence for protection, they pledged their sacred honor and they sought His wise direction. They lifted up an appeal to God for all the world to see and vowed their independence forever to be free. But I'm glad they're not here with us to see the mess we're in. How we've given up our righteousness for a life of indulgent sin. For when abortion is no longer called murder, when sodomy is deemed a right, then good is now called evil and darkness is now called light. And no longer does man see a need for God when he's in full control. For the only truth self-evident is in the latest poll. But with man as his own master, we fail to count the cost. Our precious freedoms vanish and our liberties are lost. Our children are told they can't pray in school, and they teach them evolution. Why can't they see the fear of God is the only true solution? Our schools have become the battleground while all across the land, Christians just shrug their shoulders, afraid to take a stand. From the grave you can hear their voices cry, the victory has already been won. Just glorify the Father, as did His only Son. And when your work on this earth is done and you've traveled where we've trod, you'll leave the land we left to you, one nation under God.